Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I upload all kinds of book content such as reading vlogs, reading wrap-ups, you name it. And if you are not new here, then welcome back. For this video, if you haven't gathered by the title, then I am doing a continue series I'm in the middle of video, and I'm going to be reading two books for you guys, only two. And one of them is romance and one of them is fantasy. I thought I'd mix it up, and it was very hard in some ways to choose, but in some ways not, it wasn't, because they're two that are currently right on my mind. So the first one is Play Along by Liz Tomford. This is the fourth book in the Windy City series. I've recently read Caught Up, and I feel like I need to read this like ASAP because I just need to know. So this is Isaiah and Kennedy's book, and I'm so excited to read their book. So excited. So I don't know which one I'm starting with first, probably this one, but I'm very excited. And then the other one I'm reading is actually just a Kindle Unlimited book, and it is the Zodiac Academy, The Reckoning. It's the third book of the Zodiac Academy, and I have been thinking about this book since I read the first and second one, and I want to read more, so I thought that this is the perfect timing to read the third book in the Zodiac Academy book series. So this is the third one I will be reading at some point as well, and I cannot wait. So please join me and follow me along. I'm so excited for it, and I'm hoping you guys are excited to watch it too, watch this video and watch me go through the journey of reading this book and the Zodiac Academy. So yeah, I will speak to you when I actually start the books. Hello. Okay, I thought I'd quickly update this vlog because I haven't actually. To be fair, I've only just started for this vlog and I've only read one chapter, but technically I'm like 60% through another book, but I am continuing. If you've watched my mood reading vlog, I spoke about this book in my mood reading vlog, where I read I was reading Saving 6, but I'm obviously like, I've got only like that much left, and it is technically part of a series I'm in the middle of, so I am going to continue it and hopefully finish it for this video as well, because I'm listening to it as an audiobook. And honestly, I am loving it. This is giving 5-star feels. Like, I really feel that this is going to be a 5-star book. So, yeah. So I thought I would just include it in this video to finish it off, because otherwise it's just me and my wrap up, and I would like some kind of footage of me reading this book. I say footage. There's not really any like time lapse of me reading it because I ain't reading it physically. But this is Joey and Aoife's book, and honestly, I feel like I'm being taken on such a journey. And when I first started reading it, I was like, oh, do I really want to go on this journey? Like, it kind of feels like I'm rehashing what happened in Binding 13. That's what I thought it was going to be. But actually, no. Getting Joey's side of it is just more. It feels way more intense than it was with Shannon. I was like, Shannon's was intense, but this is just. I feel like my heart's been ripped out my chest because I feel so bad for Joey, and I feel his pain even though I've not been there in that position. I feel like my heart has been ripped out my chest, and I'm not ready for this last part of this book before we go to Redeeming 6, which I will not be getting onto this video. But however, I have started the first book of this video, and I'm started with Zodiac Academy, The Reckoning, because I don't think I was really feeling like a romance book at this current moment. So I was like, you know what, we're going to do another fantasy, and I was really feeling like picking up The Reckoning anyway. So yeah, we've read one chapter, because if you've watched my read Kindle books for like a week, 2 weeks video, I said it then, but the chapters are super long. They're like 20-25 minutes, and my lunch breaks are only half hours each split. To be fair, I could have read 2 if it wasn't for the fact that I went on my lunch break out to town, my second one. So tomorrow I will be in the office reading my book for both lunch breaks, so hopefully I'll get through more. I'm going to try and read now, but I also want to play Animal Crossing, and it's 11 o'clock at night, so I'm leaving for work at like 7:30 in the morning tomorrow, so it's going to be an early start. I've got to get up by like latest 7. Hello, okay, it's time to update you. It's been a couple of days I think since I updated you, and I actually have made quite a bit of a dent in Zodiac Academy The Reckoning. I have actually bought it for £3 as an audiobook on Audible, because I haven't read much the last couple of days, especially at home, because I got back into Animal Crossing, and ever since then I just can't be bothered to read, which is really bad because I love to read, but I've been loving Animal Crossing recently, so audiobook has been my lifesaver, because I can play Animal Crossing and listen to an audiobook. I can do stuff on my computer and listen to an audiobook. I can do so much with an audiobook, so it's handy. And I listened to some of it today at work, and it's been really helpful. I'm on chapter 13, I'm 34% of the way through, and I am thinking I'm really enjoying this book. I'm enjoying the tension between Darius and Tori, the tension between Orion and Darcy, even though I don't know if I agree with that, but I am enjoying that tension and the angst. I'm loving also the tension between Tori and Caleb. I'm loving the little friendships we're seeing going, and yeah, currently in this one, I'm trying my hardest not to give it away because obviously it's the third one in the series, but in this one we're currently dealing with, they're in Hell Week and they're trying to get to the Reckoning, and if they pass the Reckoning then they can make it as phase, what they basically is. So they are currently working on trying to get through this week, and the heirs are probably hoping that they fail this week. Tori and Darcy obviously hoping they pass this week. It's going to be an intense one. I honestly, we're only on chapter 13. There's going to be so much more to come, and it's going to be so much more drama. But I am enjoying it. I'm on page 190 in the Kindle. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. But I have made a dent in saving 6. I'm 72% of the way through this book, and Joey and Aoife's relationship is definitely happening now. And obviously we obviously know from binding 13 and keeping 13 that Aoife and Joey are a couple, but it's now their story and I'm loving it. And I'm trying my hardest again not to give us away, but obviously Joey has a really rough childhood, rough home life, and Aoife is kind of this girl who kind of distracts him in some ways but also helps him through it. Like, I think it helps him through it without him realising it helps him, because he needs that distraction from the home life. So, but she also has her own home life, and I think what I like about this one more, I loved keeping 13 and binding 13, but I love this one more mainly because they are the same age, and there's no like tension of it being there's no age gap. They are the same age, and it's great. I really I'm enjoying their book and I'm enjoying their story, and I can and can't wait to be finished this book, because I would love to, but also it's going to have left on a cliffhanger ready for redeeming 6, and I'm not really sure if I'm prepared for that. So yeah, I'll obviously give you my full thoughts as I go through in the next few days. I'm hoping to finish this by the weekend, potentially, and hopefully finish Zodiac Academy by the weekend, who knows. I am going to be watching the F1 this weekend. So hello, okay, you join me in the kitchen. I'm actually not doing anything in the kitchen. Sorry, I thought of my parents and I was like, going past the flat. Anyway, I'm not doing anything in the kitchen. I just thought I'd update you in a different room that's not my room. And whilst I'm home alone because my parents are out, I thought I would give you an update in the kitchen on the reading, because I haven't actually got any time lapses of me reading yet so far. Not because I haven't wanted to, but mainly because I have not read at home. I get home in the evening and I don't actually want to read, and I actually ended up, I've read most of the Zodiac Academy, The Reckoning, by audiobook. So I just haven't actually got any clips for time lapsing, because a lot of that has been at work or on the way to work or on the way home from work. So yeah. However, I thought I'd give you an update because we have an update on both these books. I've only read like another 4%, is it? Of this book. I went from 72 to 76, so I think that's 4%. But we've got to 6th year and things are getting intense. In this book I can just feel it, that feeling of like intensity, but I'm not really sure how I feel, but it is definitely a 5-star. I think I've read about this, said that in my mood reading vlog several times, that this is going to be a 5-star read, and I definitely think it is. I've loved it. I'm loving this book so much, and not really prepared for this to be over. And then when it comes to Zodiac Academy, The Reckoning, I'm obsessed, guys. I'm obsessed. I was obsessed with the first 2 books. I loved them and couldn't put it down. And I honestly know that even if I was reading it physically, I would be the same. Because I am reading some of it physically, just listen to a lot of it as the audiobook. And I'd be the exact same if I was reading it physically. Same as I'm listening to the audiobook of this one, of Saving 6. I can't pick it up right now, I can't remember. Saving 6 right now. I'm saying, even if I was reading it, I'd have the same exact feelings if I was reading it physically. So I'm honestly telling you, I like doing both versions, and I am loving reading this book. Like, this book is just so good, and I definitely recommend it. Currently we're at 54%, is it 54? I want to say 54% of the way through this book, which is insane. We're already halfway. I am loving everything that's happening. The tension between the heirs and the twins still there, and then O'Brien added to the mix is even more intense. Things are happening. We've had a slight bit of a romance between one of the twins. The other one still has a bit of a romance with one of the other heirs, not the one that you know they're going to end up with. But there's tension between that as well. It's very complicated and I don't want to give too much away because this is the third book in a series and I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying it and I'm so glad I started with this book first before playing along. Hello, okay, it is Saturday and I feel like I am going to use my opportunities of listening to the audiobook at home as a perk because right now I've got so much I want to do and so little time. So I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I don't know which one yet. I don't know if I'm going to do the audiobook of Saving Six or the audiobook of Zodiac Academy. So I've got to basically sort out all my drawers and fold the clothes up properly so I can fit other clothes in it because I can't fit. And I just got a whole order of clothes in today. So I think I'm going to listen to my audiobook whilst doing that so that I can kill two birds with one stone. So I'm going to put my headphones on and do that. And I thought whilst I'm doing this I can time lapse, so who knows. So I think we're going to start with Zodiac Academy, and if I get bored, like not bored but like need a break from that, I'll move to Saving Six. I will tell you, I listened to a chapter on the way to my hairdresser's appointments earlier after stopping and listening to music, and I listened to a chapter and I was like bawling my eyes out because nearly bawling my eyes out. It was one chapter, it was literally one chapter, and it was just Aoife, and it was Aoife with Shannon, and it just made me want to cry. But yeah. Okay, if you can ignore the sound, let me try and turn the volume off. I've been playing Animal Crossing all morning. My mum is now home, which means it's time to turn the TV off. And I am going to stick my headphones in and listen to the audio because Zodiac Academy, because I haven't done any reading since I was putting my clothes away, and I've still made a mess. Still need to change my bedding. And I've got a friend coming over today, and after rehearsals, and I have rehearsals, I'm leaving for rehearsals in about an hour and 10 minutes. So think of that how you will. I'm actually going to change out of this. I don't want to wear to rehearsals today, but I'm not wearing this. I love this outfit I've got on. It's like a little checker play suit, but I just think it's going to be annoying for rehearsals. Sure, it's going to be that bad. I just need to put my card in and take my... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm going to listen to some Zodiac Academy of Half Parent on Animal Crossing because I've literally found my love for Animal Crossing again, and it's actually delaying me from reading. So, and I need to get through the Zodiac Academy book because it's it's just taking me longer than I want it to. I've got 2 hours and 32 minutes left, so I feel like I can get a good chunk of it done between now before I have to go to rehearsals. Potentially then read some at rehearsals and then potentially finish it tonight. I am really enjoying this book. I'm really enjoying it. So much is happening. Like, this is a definition of enemies to lovers. Okay, sorry. I have an update for you on this book, Zodiac Academy of the Reckoning. I have finished it. I finished it this morning at work. I am giving it a 4.75 stars. I absolutely loved it. Like, everything through this book I loved. I think it was just so good. I think I was so connected to the characters, to all of them, and I felt like I was so connected to the little relationships that were happening in there with like some of the characters and all the angst and things that were revealed. Yeah, I loved everything about it. So 4.75 stars, and I'm so happy to actually finished it. I got through it. So yeah, definitely recommend if you're looking for a series that might just kick you out of a slump, might keep you going. This is the one, because I'll tell you something. I am so invested. I remember picking up the first book and was like, yeah. I haven't picked up a book since February after the first two. So then I picked this one up. I was like, I don't think I'm going to remember what's going on. No, I remember everything that happened in the first two books. So yeah, definitely recommend. And I'm really happy I've read the third book and keeping the momentum going for this series. But now we've finished that book, the next book to read is Play Along by Liz Tomford. I am so excited to read it. I'm probably going to read it on my Kindle just because it's easier. I've read all of the books. I've read audio or Kindle. And I don't think it's going to change for this one. I love the first three books. I really enjoyed Mile High. I loved The Right Move, and I loved Caught Up. So I cannot wait to read Play Along, which is Isaiah and Kennedy's book. I'm probably going to start tomorrow. Tomorrow is also a big day if you are a fantasy reader, a romantasy reader. It is Fearless release day. I have to update you on a few things on this book specifically, Saving Six, which wasn't I think it was technically originally in it, and I was like, because I was halfway through and I was like, you know what, I'm going to finish it. It's part of a series I'm in. Might as well finish it for this video. So like I said, I've read 3 books in this video. How exciting. Don't know why I said that, but I am 87% of the way through Saving Six. I can't tell you how much I love this book because I'm obsessed. Joey and Aoife are just everything. I think the strength that Aoife has at a young age, because she loves Joey that much, is something I like. Obviously, you hear from the beginning how amazing Joey is. Like, he gets in fights and he gets himself in trouble, but he does a lot to stick up for his family and specifically his siblings, and everything he does for his siblings. I'm just like, I can't. It breaks my heart what he has to go through at such a young age. So we already knew how strong he was, and I think you get ideas that Aoife is strong from the other 2 books, but you get a lot more promises that Joey is the strong one in that book, but you don't hear how strong Aoife is. But as you get her point of view, you can kind of sense this girl has stuck it out for Joey throughout everything they've been through since they met, since the day they met. And I honestly can't, and like, not being funny, but if a guy I wouldn't say he treats her bad, because he treats her really well, but obviously he's a bit closed up in his own ways, and he goes off and does things that she doesn't like, and he gets himself in trouble with the guards and stuff, and she's doing everything she can to protect him, and like there's things that I'm like, would I ever be able to do that for a guy? Like, someone I love, like, would I be able to be that strong to go, you know what, like, they're going through something. Like, I get if they're going through something, but, like, more like the way it is in the book. And, like, if you've read it, you know what I mean? But she's so strong, and I feel like they're both very strong, and they're just amazing for each other, I think. Aoife helps give Joey some kind of light to the channel that he's in. Because obviously if you've read both the first two books, you know what's going to happen with Joey's family. But obviously you're getting Joey's point of view, so you're going to have to go basically kind of relive that, but in a different point of view. And I won't lie to you, I'm really not prepared for the second book. I'm actually kind of petrified for the second book in Joey's story, because I know what that's gonna, I have a feeling I know what it's gonna lean towards, but I'm excited for it at the same time. Like, I feel like I need to pick it up soon because I just need to know. But I absolutely love, like, just everything. I love Joey and Eva. I love their relationship that they have. It's just, it's beautiful in some ways. Like, I think it's complicated, it's messed up in some way. Not, like, their relationship's not messed up, surprisingly. Their relationship actually is very, like, natural, but the point of what is going on in specifically Joey's life, but I guess Eva's had to take accept into her own life now, is just, it's a lot, and for a teenage girl to take on, it's a lot. So yeah, I love both of them. I love this book, and it's definitely a 5 stars. I've literally got 13% left, and I know it's gonna be a 5-star read. Like, I without a doubt can tell you that it's a 5-star read. Like, this is just so good, and I'm obsessed, and I cannot wait to get to read Demon 6. Petrified, but cannot wait. Excuse me. So yeah, now an update on, not really an update because I haven't really read much. I've read, I guess you'd call it the prologue, which is 3 years in the past of how he met Kennedy. And if you've read Caught Up, which I'm guessing you have if you're about to read this book, but if you haven't read it, then maybe not. I've read Caught Up, and in Caught Up you meet, what is it, Kai? Why can't I? Is his name Kai? Yeah, Kai, Malachi. Kai, you meet Kai. It's Kai and Amelia's story, but Kai's brother Isaiah has a thing for the sports paramedic. It's not paramedic, but like, oh, it's called. Literally just been speaking about it. My brain is a bit fried. But he meets Kennedy and he falls in love with her from day one, and like he says it in the time, and then you see how he just first met her, and it was a sweet first meeting, and I cannot wait to continue and actually properly start the book, because it's not actually a long book. It's like 300 something pages, maybe 400 pages. It's 300 something pages on Kindle, supposedly, so yeah. But I cannot wait. I had some really good books recently. Like Zodiac Academy was so good. Saving 6 was really good. Caught Up was really good. Fake Out was really good. Like, I mean, and the Assassin's Blade was, you know, average, I think, because of the novellas. So yeah, this I'm hoping is going to be as good as everyone has said it is. Hello! Okay, we have a bit of an update for you. First of all, on this book, I can officially take this out. I have finished Saving 6 by Chloe Walsh. My heart cannot take this book. I honestly think if I wasn't aware of this finishing it, I would have cried. It was just a lot. A lot happened, and that ending, I think it was a beautiful ending considering. But I'm not ready for what's going to happen in Redeeming 6, because there's so many things that I think are going to happen in that book, and I'm not really sure if I'm ready for my predictions to be wrong or right. Considering what happened in the Keeper 13 of things that was hinted to for Eva and Joey, I'm like, if that is actually what I think it is, I'm not prepared or ready for it. So I probably will be starting that very soon. I'm thinking of next week, because I'm doing a reading challenge where I read my screen time. So I think maybe that one is what I want to pick up on Saturday, or whenever I finish Play Along. But I absolutely love this book. I gave it 5 stars. It's the first 5 stars in this series, but all of them have been so good. All of them have been like really highly rated because I've loved them. Especially Keeper 13, I still can't stop thinking about that book. And this book is just going to stick with me. I loved it so much. So 5 stars. Yeah, and I listened to it all as an audiobook. I didn't read any of it physically, and it was so good. It did not affect my rating in the slightest. I loved it. Then on to Play Along. We are about 17. I don't think it's 17%. I want to say 12%, but I don't know. I was right. We are 17% of the way through Play Along, by Liz Tom Ford. and I am actually really enjoying it. I thought I would, considering I was so excited for this book from the last book, and I loved the last book as well. I'm really enjoying this book because I just like the dynamic between Isaiah and Kennedy and things that have just happened. Like, you're seeing a different side of Isaiah slowly, and because it's his book, I feel like you're gonna get, it's all gonna unfold, and I love it so much already, and the dynamic and everything is so good. So my hair is doing something like, oh. So I'm so excited to get to this book, not get to this book, to continue this book and finish it. I literally cannot tell you how happy I am to be reading this book right now. So hopefully we'll get a good chunk of the way through today and tomorrow. I want to finish it ASAP, not because I want to finish this video and want to rush through the book, but I do kind of want to go in with a fresh book for the video I'm starting on Saturday, which I already mentioned what it is. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to quit yapping, but that's my update. Actually, I do need to talk about something else because I have a book delivery today, and again, it is on my list of books I can purchase, so maybe I'll pop that list up here, or you can check out my anticipated reads. There has been a few added to it since, but I'm pretty sure this was, I read this out in my anticipated reads video, so yeah. But I got the final book in the Powerless trilogy, which is Fearless. I don't like that this is hardback when the other two came out as paperback, because now what am I going to do when I finish it? I've got nowhere to put it. Oh, it's so annoying. I mean, I know where I'm putting it, but it just wouldn't work. It would work better if it wasn't, but I want to see. Look at the cover! Look at the naked hardback. Like, this is beautiful. I mean, I'm glad that they have actually made the actual hardback look gorgeous, not just plain like they made most hardbacks do when you get it, because it makes me actually happy to have a hardback. But I love it, and then we got a little map here, and to be fair, the actual dust jacket is beautiful as well. Like, look at that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And this feels like a special edition. I know it's not, but it feels like it is, because look at that. You can do it, it's a reverse one. You can reverse it and have it like this. Oh, I'm so excited. Hello, I'm trying to use any room that's not my bedroom when my parents aren't home to film. So I'm filming in my parents' room, so the window's right here, so the lighting is not great, and I'm sorry about that, but that's just, I don't really want to sit on the bed because I know I've sat on it and I'll probably get into trouble, because I know my parents well enough. However, I thought I would update you because it has been a couple of days since I've updated you. Today is Friday. I wanted to finish the video today if possible, but not going to happen, so I'm probably going to finish the book potentially tomorrow when I'm doing one of the first part of my next week's challenge. So hopefully tomorrow I'll finish this and I can share my thoughts with you tomorrow, but you might not get any clips of me reading it, because I'm literally reading it for, I'm going to be doing I'm reading for my screen time for next week, starting tomorrow, because tomorrow I've got all day basically free. So yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Play Along first. This is the book we're next reading. It is obviously a romance. This is Isaiah and Kennedy's story, and I'm loving it. I'm on chapter 13, I'm about 30% of the way through the book so far, and oh my god, I'm obsessed with Isaiah and Kennedy already. Like, I just love their story. I love everything about them. I think the things we just recently learned, especially in this book, and I don't know how much of a spoiler this is, so I'm sorry if it is a spoiler, but you learn that Isaiah is colourblind, and it's just so, the way it's done is so beautiful, and I just love it. It is a marriage of convenience, which is kind of iconic considering how much Isaiah likes Kennedy anyway, and I love marriage of convenience. So I cannot wait to continue this book. Like, literally, I'm taking my Kindle with me to the theatre. I'm going to the cinema. I'm going to watch Six the Musical at the cinema tonight. And I was like, I'm trying to take my Kindle with me for the adverts, assuming there's going to be adverts. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying this book so far. And I don't know if it's 5 stars or not. I don't have that feeling yet. But it could be. Like, I feel like it's edging for a really good rating because I just love the story and I love Isaiah Kennedy. And I just love the fan family in this as well, because you've obviously got the other characters that I mentioned in it, like Stevie, Xanders, Ryan, Indy, Kai, Miller, Max, Monty. Oh, love it. Love, love, love. And I cannot wait for Rio's story, which is the next book, I think. Yeah. Anyway, also, this is not, I wasn't planning to do this because obviously this is a continued series video, so I feel like I can talk about it because it is part of a series I'm continuing to read. Obviously we know I finished Saving Six the other day, and I was trying to find an audiobook to listen to at work yesterday, and I was like going to start Sunrise and the Reaping, but I was not in the mood for that one right now, so I was like, not yet. So I picked up Redeeming Six as an audiobook on Spotify because I wasn't paying for it at this time on Audible, and so I've only listened to a few chapters. I'm literally like that not much in, but I'm already enjoying it. I was planning to read it next week anyway within my reading for my screen time, so hopefully gonna get some of this done in the next week, and it obviously won't be for this video, but I just thought I'd let you know I've started it in this video because I am really enjoying it, and I feel like I'm just in a very much good mood reading wise. If I look up this way, I'm watching the qualifiers for the F1, but I thought I'd update this. I'm 54% of the way through play along. I am adamant to try and finish this tonight, if not on the train tomorrow to East Grinstead. But I'm loving this. I'm loving Kennedy and Isaiah's story. I'm only 54% of the way through and I nearly just cried. I don't know how much of a spoiler this is, but it's a situation that we've just had, and Kennedy finally sees like a real side of Isaiah that's not just him happy-go-lucky, and my heart. I'm really enjoying Play Along. I'm so happy to be reading this book, and I'm glad I've read it not long after I finished Caught Up, because I think if I read this book after, like, as long as I left it between Right Move and Caught Up, I don't think I'd have as much of an impact on me as it is right now, just because you know who he is from that book, and everything about Kai and Isaiah's like relationship and Kai and Isaiah's mum and stuff like that. It's just beautiful. Anyway, we have finally finished. Oh my god, my hair, my fringe. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to clip this back in a minute to really quickly do my skincare, but I have finally, let me take the bookmark out because I have finished it. I have finally finished Play Along by Liz Tomford. Oh my god, this book. I loved it. I love Isaiah and I loved Kennedy. I loved their relationship. I loved the premise of the story and everything that went through. I think it's probably the same way I felt about Caught Up. I loved it. There was some things that I was like the amount of spice, when it got to the spicy scenes, I was like, I like spice in books, so I don't know what it is, but maybe I'm just like going off the idea of enjoying spice in books or not caring for spice as much in books. But I just think it wasn't, some of it was, I get what they were doing and I get why, but I'm like, I didn't really need to read all that, and it kind of made it felt like it was just a few pages added on. This one isn't really that long. I think out of the whole series, this is the shortest of the series, so I don't know what the thing is, but I absolutely adored it. I loved it. I loved everything about it. It didn't, like, I think if it wasn't for some of the bits in it that just felt long-winded, and I probably would have given it a 5-star, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've given it 4.5 stars, which is the same as I gave Caught Up, but I think if I read this, say, like 6 months down the line, I probably wouldn't have that connection, so I'm kind of glad I've read it not long after I finished Caught Up, because I finished Caught Up last month, so in March, and I loved it, and I was like, knew from then I needed to get into this book like as soon as possible. So I'm so glad I finally read this book. I'm obsessed with this cover. I cannot wait for the final instalment of this series. It's the final instalment of the Windy City series, but there's a spin-off I found out that it's going to be Reese's and Monty's book coming out, which I'm intrigued to see, because you meet Reese in this book and you can see a slight dynamic between Monty and Reese, but you're like, I'm not sure what that means. And it was not what it means. They pretty much not hate each other, but she's whining him, annoying him basically. So I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see Monty and Reese's story when that happens. Because in my head I'm always envisioning Monty as like a 60-year-old man, but no, he's like in his 40s. He's not that yet old. It's just because of like Kai being a young dad and Kai being with Miller. But I love this book, and I cannot wait for Rio's book, which is the 5th book, which is Rewind It Back, and I cannot wait to read that book. This year it comes out in May, so I cannot wait to pick that one up. It is on my list of ones I can get, so I will be getting it. But yeah, I don't remember. Oh well, 5-star read, 100%. 5-star, 4.5 stars, 4.5 stars. But that means we are at the end of this video. So let's quickly sum up. We read Zodiac Academy of the Reckoning, and I think I gave it a 4.25. It feels like it was ages ago since I read it. I don't remember what I gave it. Was it a 4.5? Oh, I gave it a 4.75. Why did I not know that? It's the only book this year I've given a 4.75 to. I actually really enjoyed it, so makes sense. Makes 100% sense. But I read Zodiac Academy of the Reckoning, which honestly probably is my favourite book out of the series so far. Loved everything about that book. Miss it. I actually really miss the Zodiac Academy series already, which is kind of bad because I don't need to go into that right now, so no. I then finished Saving Six by Chloe Walsh, which obviously I didn't start in this video. I was reading throughout previous times, but never finished, and I thought I might as well finish my series video. Makes sense. And I gave this a 5 stars. I love this book so much. It is just everything. So emotional, so heartbreaking, but so moving and so good. Written so well. And then finally, I'm putting this. Oh god. We've obviously read Play Along, which I gave 4.5 stars, and I loved it. Again, a very good vlog of reading 3 very good books. So, yay. Which means I am technically up to date with this series at the moment, which is crazy. But yeah, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below. Please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video.